I'm Jeff of JustCallJeff.com. Thank you for being here. Today I'm not talking about politics, money, or business. I'm talking about being in the game. A couple of weeks ago, I accompanied a friend to a funeral in the mountains of Colorado. It was life-changing, actually. And what happened at the funeral is I met a number of people I did not know. And the funeral was of a man who had survived a record time as a quadriplegic, dying over 75 years late in his life. During the eulogy, Maureen, his daughter, spoke of the many travails in his life. For 37 years suffered as a quadriplegic since an accident in the 60s, left him paralyzed and only with the use of his hands. Despite that, no one in the family ever heard a complaint. That was inspiring. During the eulogy, she spoke of a time just prior to his death when she had occasion to pretty much say her piece with him and discuss his life, and told him she was so very proud of him suffering without complaint. And he said to her, he wanted to see his grandkids graduate, not only high school, but college, and stuck in there. You know, he was really there. And she said, you know, Dad, you were in the game. That's why you survived. You were really, truly in the game. I took from that something very special. Up to that point in time, I knew you didn't have to go far to find things worse off for others than yourself. But that was no longer enough to feel okay about oneself. To simply be able to look at another's woes and say, well, I'm not doing so bad by comparison, is just not right. So I thought to ramp it up a bit and go to the next level and take responsibility and simply be in the game. There's a lot of ways to get in the game. You first have to take responsibility as part of the team, and to be on the team, you need to contribute. And it doesn't have to be massive contributions. I have a number of clients in the state of California that now got a furlough and a couple days off they didn't expect, and a 10% pay reduction. I've talked to a couple of them, and they want to kind of spread it out, but they're willing to actually be mentors in their local school. That's a tremendous advantage for the kids. It's a tremendous need, and they've got 2 days a month to spend that they didn't have before. So it's not going to really cost them anything. The contribution on a human level is huge. But it goes beyond that. If as an employee you're working, do a good job working. Do the best. Give 110%. If you're going to a convenience store, despite your station in life, perhaps give the lady at the counter or the man a yes ma'am or a yes sir. It doesn't cost you anything. They'll feel better for it, and you for sure will feel better for it. In life, you just need to take responsibility. Charity is something that people hear around the holidays a lot. United Way is actually really an interesting one. I listened to an interview not long ago, and they actually will promote, train, and place mentors in their programs, for children that are less than advantaged. And it's completely hands-off, but they crave money, but they die for human contributions. They're always in demand. So if you're interested in doing something and you got a little free time, just walk into a local United Way office and talk to somebody about being a mentor. You will feel so good having done so. Now, but if you don't have the time, there's a lot of ways you can contribute to any number of charities. I'm not in love with one or another, but if, for instance, you're limited on your budget, maybe you can cut out an order of fries or something like that, or not so much the super size, and send $5 a week to United Way or any charity you want. Imagine if people, commuters, coming into work in the morning, took half the money in their pocket, the cash, just cash, no credit cards, just cash in their pocket, and sent it to a charity. Just 2%, what a massive change that would bring. And maybe you don't get the bigger lunch, but you've done something for your team member, your mankind. So I'd like to close by saying thank you for visiting justcalljeff.com, and wish you all the best of times and the best of fortune, but recall those that don't have it quite so well and do something about it. That's all I ask. Look for our blogs, write your comments at justcalljeff.com. Signing off for now, more to follow. Thank you.